Is DUSTiN Gardner. He's a comedy theorist, an award-winning musician, and he's desperately trying to hold his beautiful mind together. He's a living TikTok post that thinks that if he just does one more bad take on current events, he's finally gonna become famous. Will his guests keep him on track? Will he deservedly get canceled, or will this show crash and burn as he loses control once again? Welcome to Meltdown Island.
It's DUSTiN!
I know everything that DUSTiN is saying sounds totally delusional.
DUSTiN, where are you going? Just trust me!
DUSTiN, you slow down. DUSTiN.
DUSTiN, you're a goddamn Einstein.
DUSTIN's right. You're a certified genius. I think that's a great idea, Mike. Thank you, DUSTiN.
If you look up the word tempting in the dictionary, you will find a picture of Sean.
Looks like Jawa is stuck between a rock and a Sean place.
I think it's because Sean is very built and he's sexy as hell. I'm going to sleep next to Sean Smith.
Nothing feels good when you're feeling bad. Nothing makes sense when you're feeling mad. Don't go around feeling sad, cause everybody's going around saying that you're crazy, that you're lazy, and you're unmotivating. To the people that surround you in society, they control you in your mind with anxiety. You gotta break free from that mindset. Break free, break free. Break free to explode. Break free to expose all of your emotional vulnerability and the complexities of your mind. And together we will find that the sun keeps shining on the other side. You know the sun keeps shining on the other side. The sun keeps shining on the other side of the rain cloud, of the storm clouds in your eyes, in your eyes. There's a place I know we can go and stay a while. Welcome to Meltdown Island. Welcome to Meltdown Island. To Meltdown, we can all meltdown together. Welcome to Meltdown Island. Meltdown Island. Meltdown Island. Down Island.
This is DUSTiN Gardner. He's a comedy theorist, an award-winning musician, and he's desperately trying
Oh no! Hi everyone, welcome to Meltdown Island. I'm sorry about all that.
We're still not hearing it though.
Huh?
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Turn that down. I hate to hear myself laugh and mess up. Hi everyone, welcome to Meltdown Island. Don't turn it down. Huh? Hi. All right, so that was a rough start. We can all agree. We can tell when it's a rough start. I don't have to go on and on and on apologizing about how rough the start was. It was a rough start. Now, moving on from that, I apologize for Sean messing it up. It was me. It was me. It wasn't really a mess up.
I was prepared to take the bit.
Can I say this? I don't think one of us messed it up. My name's Dustin. I'm the host of the show. You can't tell because the show's a mess right now. Or maybe I'm a mess. I don't know what to tell you.
Read some of both.
Bring on our guest fella, Sean Hanlon.
Sean Hanlon.
He's the best.
He's simply the best.
But the ding, bong, everyone.
Better than all the
Ding,
rest.
dong, Sean on.
Dusty, though, the thing is, it's part of the show's charm.
I mean, you should say that more because people don't understand that. I don't think they understand that what you're watching is charming. Surprise!
It's charming.
Surprise!
They don't have to be told it's charming. They're just charmed.
We definitely had technical issues. Were you freaking out?
Of course he was.
Yes.
Of course he was.
Because I couldn't find it anywhere.
Could not find it anywhere. It was nowhere to be found.
My boy came in with his vocals. He came in with some chords
I got
today.
a song in my heart.
He came in la 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 la.
La 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 la.
I didn't even get time to get my fake hair on so people think that I have hair and not head dents. You know what I mean, dude?
It was chaos.
Chaos.
It was chaos.
Even though, should I go with the bow? Should I go with one of these giant mustache bows? You think that might be too...
Might be a little much.
You think it might add to the... Huh?
I mean, if anything, I think it's got to be this way.
And this is so stupid. Stop doing this, dude. No! I'm El Toro! Not as much as a bow now. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't think I liked it as a bow either. I don't even think... Let's stop doing it. Let's stop posing. I got like real men friend on here. I got friends that are real hardcore dudes. And they don't want to see, they barely can stand seeing me in a wig, let alone a bow, dude. Get out of here. I'm gonna put on this cool hoodie hat to make me look even cooler for my dank male friends. Hey, danks. We call each other danks.
All right, buddy.
That's not true. I'm lying again. I'm gonna take it off. Now I'm lying.
Well, I'm glad. It's strange that the people you chose to lie about were homophobic. Hello!
Hello!
You tiger is in the house. You tiger.
You tiger. Are you making it yet? Go up there to Are You Making It Yet? Because we got some updates.
Are you making it yet?
Yeah.
Are you making it yet?
Did you know? I'm making it.
Making it yet?
Yeah.
Are you making it yet?
Making it yet? Hi, welcome to Making It Yet.
Mm-hmm.
This is a new segment where we talk about how we making it now. Sure, last couple of weeks we were going through bankruptcy. We thought the world was definitely ending tomorrow. But now all of a sudden, we're rich.
A whole new world.
A whole new world.
A whole
Fantastic point of view.
Nice. She totally took it over. You started to take it. I gave it up. It's surrender.
I was going to do harmony, but then when you stopped, I was
surrender.
Like, get into it. Go up. You're going to have to go up. I was going to go.
I thought it was fantastic.
Something about been dreaming about whole new worlds.
I just booked a tour a month now.
Oh yeah.
While we were on the.
Hey, are you guys ever going to visit Detroit? If you are, did you know that you can hire this fella to walk you around the downtown area of Detroit and show you all the wonderful majesties of buildings? Hey, looky over there. That's a Nazi symbol. Now, did you know that Nazi symbols used to mean something spiritual and nice before before the Nazis come around.
In many cultures.
And Detroit was here before the Nazis.
Yes.
And they used to use these symbols as nice things
Well,
before they came in and were like, this is hate.
In particular, the one that you're talking about
Go ahead.
is on a building that is named for a Native American tribe. And that symbol was a symbol of peace in many cultures, but specifically within the Native American
symbol of peace
culture. It's a symbol of peace. So that's why it ended up on that particular building.
And it's real pretty on that building.
The architecture has a lot of Native American accents.
We both look back.
And flourishes. Yeah.
Both look back at the same time because I have new roommates that live within the house, and we do a show, and they don't necessarily know or care because it doesn't matter.
Nothing really matters.
If anything, it's just the one time they hear me talking.
Yeah, right.
And they don't have they got their own life to live. I ain't worried about it. But I'm telling the people why we both looked at the same time like we were terrified. Because we were like, but you guys didn't even hear anything, so it don't matter to you.
It don't matter to you,
and it don't matter to them. I feel like you're in a singing mood, and I'm on your wavelength. I'm catching up to you. I feel like you're there, dude. And here's the question: are you making it yet? We're a little scatterbrained. Can I say that? We're a little brainedy right now.
Also in general.
Okay, in gens. All right, in gens.
In general.
However,
maybe a skosh more at this moment
because of the whole technical issues and the whole failure of the show at the beginning of the show.
The charm of the show.
Beginning.
The bit demonstrating the charm of the show.
I'm still doing my hand thing, but it's not.
And people are always like, "What is this show? What's this show about?"
That's what they do say. I hear that a lot.
I had a friend that came up to us the other day, and he's like, "I listen to you guys every once in a while,
and I still don't know what I'm watching."
and when I start to watch it, I say to myself, I am going to figure out what this show is about.
This week, I'm going to figure out what these two dudes have been doing for 4 years.
It's Meltdown Island.
It is Meltdown Island. Hi, welcome to Meltdown Island. My name is Dustin. This is Sean.
Yes. And it's, the world is obviously melting down around us, right?
I don't know if you've looked outside or on your YouTubes, but yeah, it is.
In fact, new reports, speaking of melting, new reports coming out that the Thwaites Glacier in Antarctica, also known as the Doomsday Glacier, not only has it been calving into the sea.
Calving?
It turns out that the ocean is melting it from underneath as well.
Oh, it's doing it both sides, huh?
2-for-1 melting. 2-for-1 erosion of the Doomsday Glacier.
Look out, y'all.
Called Doomsday Glacier because the amount of sea level increase it would result in if it fell into the sea.
If it fell into the sea? It's not even in the sea?
Would be multiple feet.
So it's not even in the sea right now.
Well, no, that's because you can't get sea level rise from ice that's already in the sea.
I'm listening. Keep going.
Because, if you think about it, say you have got a glass of water and you've got ice in it. You don't, but say you put ice in it, and that was ice that was already there. So that ice melting is not going to increase the sea level
once it melts.
But if you were to, after it melted,
and
then you threw more ice in there,
a little glacier in there,
it would overflow for sure.
All right, science.
So it's up on the landmass of Antarctica. But it's positioned in such a way that it could.
It's the anti-Arctic.
The concern is that the whole glacier is going to slide because it's on an incline.
Oh no!
So the concern is that it's just going to break off and slide.
Bladoosh.
Especially if water is getting squirted. Up.
Don't say water squirted.
Water is encroaching on the glacier, as I just said, from underneath. So the tide is sending water up behind it as well. It get to a point where it just slides right in. And that would be catastrophic for any city that's on a coast because it would be multiple feet.
Well, boy, we're jumping around a little bit because we jumped into this.
Oh yeah.
But I definitely have something to show you
Well,
that has
technically,
something to do with that.
Technically, I went on a tangent. So anyway, the world's melting down around us, obviously. And that's what the show's about. It's for us to gather together and process the world as it melts down around us.
Mm-hmm. You got into it, and then
it's a safe place, and it's a safe place for us to process the melting down, but also sometimes in processing it, we have meltdowns ourselves.
We do. I do.
I know you do.
We did here at the beginning of the show.
I do. As cool, level-headed as I am.
Who said that? Who said you were
just
cool?
About everybody. Just about everybody.
Okay.
I melt down from time to time.
You do?
Especially when talking about corporations.
Oh, don't get me started about it.
And how they are in control.
I'm trying to find this thing that I tried to bookmark, which is
these look beautiful though, by the way.
Well, this one actually is some of these I feel like I got rid of already. They're still there.
Is this? Why don't you put this up so that they can see what we're looking at?
Oh, I will, but I don't want them to just see me scrolling.
Why
I want to
not?
see if I can find
because these are interesting images.
Are they?
Yeah, and you're looking at it instead of engaging with them.
Yeah, but some of these we've already seen, and then I feel like I'm somebody who is
don't be afraid.
Re-showing the same
I was just talking about it's a safe place to melt down, and you won't even make eye contact with them.
Well, here's one of the things I found, but I don't have in my bookmarks, obviously.
Obviously.
Which is the first underwater meeting about climate, where they took pictures, and they're all sitting at a big old long table, but they're underneath the water, and they all have scuba gear on, and they're signing a document about the world and how the Maldives. Oh,
the Maldives, right?
Yeah, he's the president of Maldives, and he held the first underwater climate change meeting, which I don't know how much they talked about or got done, because it seems like, the whole can't talk underwater.
Right.
But
unless they were in like some sort of...
It would have been a great segue.
Some sort of submarine or some sort of underwater conference room.
They're not.
They were actually scuba diving?
They're actually scuba driving. Yep.
All right. So then, yeah, nothing was accomplished. And obviously, they couldn't talk about anything.
It seems like you just go over your points of your stuff. You're like, oh, look at this and look at this and look at this. And then we all signing it.
That seems silly.
I think they were doing it to prove a point.
I don't know if they proved that point all that well.
All right.
They proved the point that they're showboating?
Now you're coming at them.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right, now we're going to answer the question.
Are you making it yet, DUSTiN? Are you making it this month, DUSTiN?
No, making it. So I am. I've had a good weekend. It was a good weekend. They say if you make it through May and crypto, then the next step is you've made it. Now, I don't know if that's 100% true.
I don't know if that's...
But it feels true.
It's empirically proven.
It feels true.
What happened to the thing that you just had up?
I'm trying to do it. I'm trying.
My gosh.
They gave us these new scenes, dude, and it just doesn't quite make sense.
It just doesn't quite
make sense. No. See what I mean? See what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. So what's that? What? That's not right.
There we go.
There it is.
I would like us to be bigger, I'll be honest with you.
Yes. No, we're fine. Ugh. We do not need to be bigger.
Well, here's what I want to show you. Here's what I want to show you.
Please.
So this is our Pondex. More swaps.
More drops.
And this is from Polly. And what he's got here is soul, right? You got SOL.
Gotta have soul.
So whoa. We are just singing like crazy people. And then underneath that, you see that he's swapping it for PEPE. Now, a year ago is when they started the PEPE on Ethereum.
Don't panic, but the dog is in here.
That's all right. I like that dog. It's a very sweet dog.
Just saying, don't panic.
I'm not panicked. You're making me panic more than the dog is.
I just don't want you to step on it.
I would never. I would show you that I'm dancing, but then I'd be dancing and you'd be like, stop dancing.
Sweet little pup.
Sweet. Ultimately, they're adding Solana to the Pondex, which is going to make the volume go up to that $1 billion, which means here come them rewards for DEX swappers. Secondly, PEPE is now on Sol, as well as where it started a year ago on Ethereum. And you're like, well, hasn't there been other PEPEs on Sol? Yes. But this is the PEPE on Sol presented by our once and great leader, Ollie Oxenfree. All right?
Wait, what? I don't understand. It's a coin that
They can have multiple variants.
Is supported by another coin?
It's a coin supported on a different blockchain. Yep, talk about it. My mom got it. I got my mom into this and sent her some, and my mom now understands. She was like, "Well, I'll tell you one of the problems with Solana is that it fails too often." And I go, "Look at my mom becoming an expert," because that's what everybody's saying is that it drops too much. It drops too quick. It cancels. It fails.
Did we experience that the other day?
Maybe. Ultimately, the fun thing is that the coin currently is at, let's see, let me tell you where it's at. It's currently sitting at 0.06 or 7 cents, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're used to these coins being at like 6 zeros, 3, 4, or 6, 7 zeros, something. This one is worth already 5, 6, 7 cents, and it's going to go to $1 when it gets to $1 million market cap. Right now, it's at like 50. Let me just make sure. Right now, it's at a $55 million market cap. Went all the way up to 100.
Okay.
Now it's back down to 50, which means there's room to grow. It means that you're going to double your money. If you invest it right now, it goes back up to 100 million market cap. You've doubled that money.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 2x, I think they call that.
I don't
know the X's either. I was trying to sound smart. But I'm not.
2x, double your money.
Did you double
different ways?
Yeah.
2x, 2 times.
Okay. So this is exciting. And he's saying, what he's ultimately saying is very soon they're doing this. And that I am pumped about. Because the DEX charges less than Uniswap. It charges less than the other DEXs because they can.
All right. I
think Coinbase does 0.5%, and all that money they collect goes to Coinbase. Uniswap does 0.25%. All that money goes to Uniswap. Pondex uses 0.2%, and all that money goes back to the users. You heard the difference there. You heard it, right? What was the difference?
It goes back to the users.
Back to the users. That's why you've been leaned in. So this I'm super excited about. What's this say here? A lot more Dex talk on the OnlyFans channel, if you know what I'm saying. Say what's up to our we have our YouTube and our X stream up here, and then down below, what is above
is our OnlyFans channel.
As above is below, they say.
Yes.
And so below we have a second stream going for just OnlyFans.
Right.
Where you can also watch.
You hear the show.
You watch Mini Dustin and Mini Sean talk about the same things.
Plus also with the dog in here, I am putting peanut butter on little Sean.
No, it's not. Some jokes I don't think we're allowed to do, dude.
Just letting the dog
I don't think we're allowed to do
its
those
thing.
jokes.
Hey, I got paid a tip. I got paid a tip on the OnlyFans to have that dog do that. So.
Look here, we got a new pork Pope.eth. He's giving us a little rocket in the frog because we are pumped about that's not your rocket.
Oh my.
That is my frog though. He's having a good time. Thank you.
It's having a good time.
We are too. We're glad you are.
Having a good time.
So
baby.
here's another good point made by our once and a great leader, Polyoxen Free.
Polyoxen Free.
So Polly says, when I see doo-doo like this coin here, which is called WEN, which is win, and it's got a bunch of these little cats, right? I never heard that. Have you ever heard of that?
No.
No is the answer. Thank you. And it's got...
But I probably wouldn't have heard about it.
But you still have it. It's got like 1.55 million market cap. And it's like, wait, oh, shoot. What did I do? There we go. Oh, no, I didn't
Technical issues island.
The scariest thing is I didn't do anything.
It's all part of the charm.
I didn't do anything to make that light come back on, which is terrifying. Anyhow.
Anyhoozle.
Ultimately, we're trying to say this no-name thing, which is not even a meme, we haven't even gone past it yet. We are going to go past it. We're number 3 right now on the most popular coin in the world. Okay. It's the third popular because of volume, because of so many people trading. All right? You got me all upset with the light thing, and that was my fault. I get it. But still. So ultimately, what I'm trying to say is, you got things like this that are at 1.5 million, 155 million market cap. We're at 55 million. You got other ones that you've never heard of that are a billion market cap. And we, at our 55 million, at 5 cents, when we go to 100 million, it's going to go up to a dime. It's worth a dime. When we go up to $1 billion, it's going to be worth $1. So all the coins I've collected, which is a substantial amount at this point,
Okay.
those coins are going to be worth $1. When I get to 50 cents, I might take some of that out and no longer have to go to bankruptcy. I can all of a sudden pay off some of that credit. I can all of a sudden pay rent on time. What? I haven't paid rent on time since like October. So
what's it take for that to happen? Just more people to buy it?
More people to buy it and hold it. Once you buy it and you just hold it, you're selling your coins, right? So all of a sudden, that just goes like over in a block that just is like storage, and it just keeps building up higher. I should have started smaller because of the camera.
It's all right.
But you get what I'm saying. So very bullish about these two things from Poly. The fact that we are about to add Solana, which is going to make the volume go. Because here's the other thing about Solana. The way Ethereum can cost currently anywhere from $2 to $30 to $50. It used to be $300. A year ago, when I tried to sell my Pepe, I didn't have enough money to sell it, enough gasoline, because it was $350, $300 to get my $2,000 or whatever that I had made overnight. And I was like, oh. So the people who have the Ethereum and had the money, they're collecting, right? On Solana, it costs pennies, below pennies. You can have it on turbo and turn everything up and still below pennies for you to do a trade. So all of a sudden your wins count as wins, when on Ethereum your wins would have to be your win minus $50 to $300. So that's sort of erased. Got me all worked up.
All right.
If DUSTiN makes it, someone else doesn't. Now that's not necessarily true. I mean, granted,
sad.
The video I made for everybody that I haven't released yet definitely says, mathematically speaking, we can't all make it. I mean, logically and mathically. We can't even all say all the same
Mathically.
words. But that's not the truth. Someone else will make it just a little bit later. Just a little bit later. In a different way. I haven't made it for 3 years. So far, this weekend, I'd say probably last weekend, starting with Vincimus. You know what Vincimus means in Latin?
No, I don't.
We all win together, bud.
And we will all just win
together. So, Vincimus. I like to call him Vincimus.
All right.
He's been giving us some big drops. He's been giving us rebates. So if you go buy one of his NFTs, he's giving 300% rebates.
Wait, how is that a thing?
Because he launched 2 coins, Cheech with Hat, to make fun of these other guys who released Pepe with Hat, and then he put Pepe with Hoodie, and with an IE, not Y, and all of a sudden, people are just holding on to their coins, and as soon as he adds more or he buys more coins to hand out for pennies, right? It goes way up. Needless to say, a couple of times I've taken out $2,000 to buy another NFT to get more free coins back. It's unbelievable. There's other people that haven't touched their coins that are probably sitting at 20, 30 grand just off this one game, dude. I don't even know where they're at. I just know that it's been the most successful end of a month that I've had in a long time. When you add up both games, the game and then the decks, I'm doing all right. Oh, Steiner is sad. Steiner is sad. Maybe Steiner's the one who feels like he's the one losing because I'm making it. You think
he's not losing? Oh,
he's not? He's a winner in life, you're saying?
He's a winner.
Oh, okay. That's just me then. How is that a thing? That's a straight up Sean quote. Yep, 300%.
It's crazy.
So if you buy one of his NFTs, last night I sold. Listen to what I did last night. This is embarrassing. I shouldn't even tell this. He literally was like, "Why are you putting this on the timeline? I know what you did. You don't have to tell everybody," because it was so bad. So there's a thing about when you look too close at a chart, when you're looking at the very top of a chart and you're only looking like the last hour, maybe 6 hours, it's like this big of a line. But then what they do is they say, look down and then take a step back. Well, this big line goes, and it is this big. And you're talking about way up here, but it goes all this big. So what I did was looking again here at this thing. I hit minus my whatever to go get that NFT. And I saw that the red line was as long as the green line. I was like, what'd I do? I turned around and bought it right back. Because I was like, I don't want to be... We get a little freaked out because sometimes some of us have made mistakes before and have been, I don't know, blocked 3 times in 3 weeks.
Right.
I know it sounds extreme, but let's face facts. To the extreme, I rock the mic like a vandal. All right.
He has a very strong personality.
Thank you.
Hadn't noticed, but 300% rebate just sounds crazy.
Well, it's basically. The core believers, the ones that are playing the game, he's now starting, like a lot of people have gotten shook out because they're like, oh,
they're all shook out.
The scammer is the coin, remember? There's no liquidity, and he said he was going to give us free coins. He is, but he's doing it quietly, writing it down every 2 weeks. You're double. You get auto staked, and you double how many coins you have in scammer, and also in Big Pepe on Ethereum. If you hold Big Pepe on Ethereum, you get double staked. You get staked in Big Pepe Ethereum and Big Pepe on Sol.
I think I've got Big Pepe.
You do.
Ethereum.
So you're currently getting auto staked and you don't even realize it yet.
Well, I'm going to check and see if I am.
Well, you're not getting anything yet because none of us have, and that's everyone's complaint. So some of these complainers have dropped off and they're no longer participating because because there's some of us that just know how correct he has come every time.
How come this is just a dash?
All you gotta do is, so the Phantom Wallet, it does, if there's no change in your number, it doesn't update it. It just says, it's the same place it was last time. We're not going to confuse you with, but the ones that are constantly moving, it shows all the time. All right. So what I've been trying to say is he comes correct so often and for so long that we just know if he said he's going to auto stake us, then we are definitely getting auto staked. And yes, Vincimus. See how I say Vincimus? And it's, I do a hard E and it's not a hard E.
Vincimus.
Moose. I like moose too. Vinci Moose. So I didn't touch that one yet.
Yeah.
So ultimately, he's now, for his core believers, we're being rewarded not only 100% more, but 300% more than what we were a month ago even. And it's just amping up. It's just getting more and more exciting because he's releasing games on January 1st. Bluebeard's Billions. You go out and you run around and look for buried treasure wallets. And it should be on our phones, on your Android.
Okay.
So you can play on your Android, go around for buried treasure and stuff. I'll even show you a video if you want to see how it looks.
I mean, buried treasure is right up my alley.
Right?
I just don't know if I need more of a distraction. But I guess if there's money to be made.
You make that money.
Make that money. Click.
I'm ready. I was giving finger hearts. LOL. I've been trying to understand all this stuff with Pepe and Vincimus and still confused. Not sure if it's a complicated. If it's this complicated or if DUSTiN isn't explaining well. No. Either way, I'm here for it. Well, thank you. I appreciate that, Steiner. I'm trying my best, but we get a little distracted. There's a lot going on, to be fair to me.
And also, you're not really a good explainer.
I'm a better host than I am an explainer. I host things to bring other people on to explain things. Here's the thing. None of them want to come on the show.
But in fairness, I think it also is very complicated too.
It is. Because we're talking about Pondex, that's one side.
And it's hard to reconcile in your brain just because it seems like such a Ponzi scheme.
But again, how many times we discussed it?
I know.
America itself is a Ponzi scheme.
Yes.
So therefore, why are we over here just making money on things that you think are Ponzi schemes, but really are just people investing in their product and reinvesting and not selling, right? They're captains of industry. Huh? I think I just made that up.
You did not make that up.
Okay, well, it felt good. That was a lot.
A lot.
You know what? And I'm going to reward us by not explaining something and instead presenting something by reading it. How about that?
All right.
Pretty nice. Let's see if this works. Did not work. Here we go. All right, so this fella here, his name is, you remember him?
Tom.
So apparently, this is old Tom Anderson, and he was 35 years old when he created that MySpace, and he sold it for $580 million. And then he bizarrely vanished.
Well, with $580 million, I would vanish too.
He's not missing. He's very much active on Instagram. Well, that's not the point of the article. It's trying to... Oh, wait. So you're like, what did he do? Where'd he go? Everyone used it. Everyone knows MySpace. Here he is talking about stuff. But basically, he was like, MySpace was sold in 2005, and he walked away from the experiment very rich. But he couldn't take the corporate stuff because it was endless meetings, right? The inability to make any decisions. They all just sit around and talk. So he just left. He's like, screw this. There he is. Look, he's happy. Hey, I mean, that rich, you better be happy.
Yeah.
And then what's he say here? Here's a weird concept of retirement. I'll never say never because more than anything, I like the idea that anything can happen. It's one of my favorite things. The endless possibilities of life. Mm-hmm. I should be as rich as Tom because I love the same things as he does. Anyway, Tom was going to travel the world and do nothing. But in 2011, he went to the Burning Man Festival. And you know what happens when you go there? You do drugs, and then all of a sudden you're like, whoa, I can do other things in life. I like this too. So he became a photographer.
Oh.
And he disappeared again. I don't know. I didn't read the whole article because I was going to share it on here, but now it feels like it's a lot. But you see that.
Yeah.
Wasting time and money, and he did a couple interviews. And the final thought, Tom's a badass. So he's still around. That's the end of my story. I tried to explain it well, using other people's words, but even they get too wordy, and I was like, what?
Well, $580 million is pretty fucking good. So good for him.
And then I saw this, and it reminded me of this.
He won.
Look at that. That's a tornado. That's a tornado on the sun. And Earth can fit inside the tornado. That's how big that is. That up there is like this part up there where the sun part is. Uh-huh. This is like a whole bunch of Earths because Earth can fit inside there. Okay, that's all. Wow. Well, I know we're melting down. Some people say we're inside of a body, like the Helix Nebula is like the human eye, which we all see it. But at the same time, are we the microbes inside of a body?
Probably.
You ever question your reality?
Speaking of questioning your reality, it's Dustin and I went on a little field trip.
We did?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And it's now the movie review portion of the
movie review portion of the
movie review portion of the show. It's the Meltdown Island movie review, where we review a movie.
This week we went to see the movie called
Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
That's right. Last week I mentioned the, well, you'll see in this video that I still haven't released. Now I'm beating myself up, but it's ready. I got a video that I did. I just didn't finish, or I didn't release it. I finished
Last week's Roses and Thorns, you mean?
Yeah, and in it we talk about how the porpoises, or not the porpoises, but the, what is the great white shark?
The orcas.
Orcas are taking down them big old yachts over, and I go, forget the Planet of the Apes. Better not be Planet of the Orcas. Don't let them get feet. Because if they get feet, we're done. Huh? We're done. Right. So, but through that, we go and then we see Planet of the Apes. What's up, Bryce Rabbits?
Hey, Bryce Rabbits.
That dude is really creative and good. He's very popular on everything.
All right.
On TikTok. You don't know him, but I know him. But see that little Bryce Rabbit's head? See that little rabbit head? Uh-huh. He made that, and he puts it on like a hard hat helmet, right, and puts it on, and he does his videos with his rabbit head. I think it's so creative.
I think I have seen those. You might have shared.
I probably shared it. I probably did.
So what'd you think of that movie, though, buddy? What'd you?
First of all,
Yes.
the way they look in the movie, the way the apes, not the plant, but the apes themselves.
Mm-hmm.
I just for the you can contest, you can assess. What is it?
I can attest.
You can attest that I kept going like this. This looks unbelievable, bro.
Right.
This looks unbelievable.
I will attest to that.
It looks so real.
I mean, the special effects are pretty magnificent.
I kept saying that forever. And now I have a kid that wears a mask too. I've been off TikTok. To be fair, I've been off TikTok because what I found is if I get into TikTok, it takes away all my time.
Mm-hmm.
And then what is it? Time equals money. So I don't have any money. So TikTok doesn't pay me. So what I've done is I found that I get paid on X.
Okay.
Because I'll do some spaces, or I'll find PEPE on Sol, and then I was one of the first investors in PEPE on Sol. I'll show you that too. But all of a sudden, my focus has gone from if I go over here, I lose all my money and all my time and all my life, and if I go over here, I make money. That gives me time to make time for what I like to do, which is make videos and have fun. But I have not seen this update. That he has a small baby that wears a mask. Can't wait for that.
It's cute.
I'll be honest with you. I can't wait for that, Bryce. That makes me want to go check out your page. I've been off too. Yeah, because you've been having a baby. See? You got to it's almost like TikTok's a little bit of an escape for us.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe I was trying to escape some things for the last few years.
Yeah.
Made me a little popular on there because I was on there all the time.
I mean, with good reason.
And then I had to get money. So I went to X. I'm not saying to follow my example. I would never tell anyone that.
Don't be like him. Do as he says, not as he does.
Most of mine is on Instagram, but I have a 5-week-old at home, and that takes up a lot of that time. Right. But that's exciting. Congratulations to the Rabbits family.
Yeah, that's cute.
Yep.
Congratulations.
Show us the bag, the candy bag.
Show us the candy bag.
This is from last week's candy explosion.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Can I see that again real quick?
Put your hands down because it's heavy.
Ugh!
It's a heavy bag of candy. It's still there's a lot of candy in there still.
Still that Twix. You didn't eat that Twix yet.
I'm still going to. Just checking in. Hope you're all well. We are well. I appreciate you checking in. And
appreciate you checking in.
Have a great one, y'all. Appreciate you, Bryce Rabbits. Seriously. Can't wait to see the new baby rabbits. That's exciting. So go visit Bryce Rabbits. You can see how it's typed BRYCE and then rabbits. So go check it out if you want to see some funny creative videos. LOL. I didn't think you actually had the bag. What do I got? Somebody to donate it to? No, I don't. I got Sean.
Delicious.
And he's eating it, so that's good. Mm. So, Planet of the Apes. We go there, we get some popcorn, we get us some frozen Coke, regular Coke, and we watch this movie. Milk Duds? I ain't getting Milk Duds.
Milk Duds, $5, by the way.
That better be some real milk and some real duds in there.
Just, I mean, I guess to be fair, that's really how they make most of their money anymore.
To be fair.
The theaters.
To be fair. So,
but it's quite a markup.
The movie is now generations after the last movie.
Yeah.
The last movie was The War of the Planet of the Apes, which I've not seen.
Mm-hmm.
Some of us don't like to.
You did not see that one?
Nope. Because I'll be honest with you, it leads with war, right? That's what it's like. Hey, look at us. We're going to do war. And pardon me if I'm not somebody who want to go, oh, let me support wars. I don't care if they're fake. Part of me's like, I don't have to give you my money for war. I don't even have to waste my time watching it. Let me guess. A bunch of people die. No one wins in a war except for the people who make the bullets and the guns and the rockets. Red glares. Bomb bursting in theirs and stuff.
The movie War did not really tackle the war much.
Oh, it was an internal war?
Because no, I mean the war was happening, but the Woody Harrelson character.
Spoiler alerts.
Woody Harrelson. That's not a spoiler.
I didn't know he was. I would have watched it by now. Woody.
Woody Harrelson plays this colonel that thinks he assassinated Caesar, but ended up killing Caesar's wife and son.
Oh, he's saying all the monkeys look alike.
What's that?
He's saying all the apes, all the monkeys look alike.
It's definitely apist for sure. But
it's problematic.
So the movie was mostly then about Caesar trying to track him down so that he can exact revenge.
Classic.
Right. So at the end of the movie didn't really resolve the war. The movie wasn't really about the war. And
it was a war.
While it was pretty good, while it was still good, it was a little bit of a snoozer.
Well,
very slow. Although this one was pretty slow too.
Let's face facts. They're damn dirty apes.
How dare you?
That's from the old movie.
How dare you?
That's from the old movie. Is that not allowed to say that? What's wrong? Why are you acting like I'm the one that's a bad guy?
It's speciesist.
It's Charles Heston.
He's Charlton.
Either
Heston.
one. Oh, look at me. I'm Charlton. His name's really Charlton. Get out of here.
He was.
Charlton. Hi, I'm Charlton.
It was.
That's a dumb name.
Now you got me questioning it. Because it does sound kind of dumb. Now that
it does. Hi, I'm Hi. Can you hear me, my friend Charlton?
Yeah, no, it's Charlton, all right. Charlton Heston.
Charlton in charge. Anyway. Ultimately, they're not as smart as humans were in that universe. So that's why they're a little slow. But how about this? They train eagles.
Yeah, so it's multiple generations
after
later,
the war,
after Caesar dies.
I can see why they think we don't explain things well, because even this we're having trouble. But to be fair, this time he cut me off. I was going down this road.
No, you were off the road.
I said it started after the war.
You were driving through the forest. I guess I did start the tangent about war wasn't really about the war.
Thank you.
And
I was really going to walk us all the way up to the Eagle clan.
Great.
So
it's generations after Caesar's death. And there are many little societies of
they're twisting
apes.
the words up of Caesar.
And yeah.
And they're going out and killing people. And they're trying to get all this stuff from
Well, the Eagle clan goes up against a clan that has bastardized the word of Caesar.
A little bit like Apocalyptico, right? Where they go out, the main guys go out and they getting all these other people and making them all the apes be slaves for the new Caesar. It's pretty wild. I thought it was a good movie. I'm gonna give it 6 apples.
Well, also like them walking through the Forbidden Zone, which it's called the Forbidden Zone because it's like where a lot of the human things. What's the word? Remnants. Human remnants exist.
I don't even know if that's it.
Yeah, the remnants of human society. Yeah.
Remnants of human. Okay, but they called them something like that. Echoes. Well,
they called this particular cult, this particular society, the Eagle Clan,
the cult of apes.
They called them echoes, but the other group called them humans.
They did.
Yeah. So,
needless to say, I give it 6 apples out of 45 apples.
I give them 3 thimbles.
Out of how many?
Out of 4 thimbles.
We got quite a system. Quite a rating system.
Yes, we do.
I'd explain it to you, but I don't explain things well.
But the visual effects are stunning.
They're unbelievable. Not to mention they did a preview of the lion Mustafa.
Oh yeah, the new Lion King.
My gosh, that just looks like real animals that they've gotten to teach to act.
And here's the thing: VFX artists,
it's crazy,
are really undervalued.
Listen,
and they don't get the credit that they deserve for the magnificent work that they do.
Agreed.
And a lot of times they are working. I mean,
a lot of times I don't even care who they are. They're invisible to me.
The VFX artists?
Yep.
They're invisible to all of us. They're also kind of invisible to the studios because they don't get residual commissions on any of the works that they do.
Really?
Yeah.
That's shocking because they created the whole movie.
Right.
And they get nothing on the back end.
Yeah.
They got no backdoor deals.
Yeah.
That's shocking.
It is. Well, I mean,
especially
I
since they
feel
just went through the whole strike.
Here's the thing: VFX artists they were not on strike. They may be striking soon, but
can you imagine what they're gonna do?
You know, the thing is too is that like
imagine you're working on Tron, they go stop working on Tron. You'd be like, but I'm almost done. Oh no!
A lot of VFX artists work in effects studios. They don't actually work for the big movie makers.
Oh, okay.
So they work for effects houses, but studios, as you can imagine, they're always putting the screws to them to try and lowball them and pay them as little as they can.
We got AI coming out soon. We're not going to need you.
The rest of capitalism.
Right. Capitalism.
So,
it sucks for humans.
And also, and this is one thing that I didn't realize, but, like various states have rebates. Michigan used to have a tax credit if you made a movie here.
And then we got rid of it, and then Atlanta did it, and then our whole movie studio empire moved to Atlanta instead of here. And now Tyler Perry's rich, and that we could have been Tyler Perry, is what we're trying to say. We could have been Tyler Perry.
Potentially.
Go ahead.
So a lot of times these effects houses, they will open up shop in one of those areas that has a sizable tax rebates.
Oh yeah.
So that they can, like, a lot of those rebates are like, we'll give you money back for local businesses that you use. So they set themselves up locally so that they can qualify for the tax credits.
Genius.
But then, like, when a state like Michigan is like,
we changed our mind.
We changed our mind. This is more expensive than we thought it was going to be, so we're going to stop doing it or greatly minimize them. These effects houses will shut down there, and they'll move to another city or a state that has sizable credits. So a lot of times, as these artists, they've got to move from city to city just to follow the work. And and these houses, they can't. It's not like they can refuse work or cause a big stink with the big studios, because there's only a handful of studios that need VFX houses. So if they get blackballed from any one of them, and that's a substantial amount of money that they're not qualified to earn.
And nobody wants to stink.
So it's just another, it's just another situation where capitalism is just fucking sticking it to the working man. And it's just,
and they might strike for that, huh?
It's and I think they should.
Sure. Well, what are they going to do with the movies? We're going to have a bunch of realistic movies now? Great.
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking out of my escape. Realism. But that's interesting.
Yeah.
Good topic.
So, but the movie was fantastic. It was beautiful.
Aw.
Just the world building that they did, I thought was extraordinary. And it's funny because I actually went back after that. I went back and watched the original Planet of the Apes, the one from 1968.
You did?
Yeah. And when they did the reboot in 2011, that Rise of the Planet of the Apes, the screenwriters really did their homework, because the things that they established in that Rise of the Planet of the Apes, they're very true to the world that was created in the 1968 version. Like that Caesar was the first, and that the word of Caesar, ape no kill ape.
They said that in this movie too.
And that was they did a really nice job setting the reboot with the prequel properly in that universe, even to the point where in Rise of the Planet of the Apes, the reboot in 2011, it made reference to the launching of that spaceship, the Icarus.
They did?
Which is the one that landed in the 1968 version, on which Charlton Heston was.
But didn't Danny Wahlberg also do a space thing when he came back around?
Marky Mark.
Marky Mark Wahlberg.
Tim Burton did a reboot of Planet of the Apes, which was actually just a remake of the original in I think 2001, maybe. But it was terrible, and it was largely roasted, especially for the ending. Like the ending of the 1968 version is so iconic, right? I mean, he comes up on the beach and they come across the head of the Statue of Liberty, and they're like,
"Liberty's been buried!
You blew us up! You stupid bastards!" That wasn't.
And he was talking to the humans.
Yeah. You blew it up. So the
land your plane, bro. Land your plane.
The Marky Mark version, because I guess when Tim Burton went to reboot it, he's like, the finale, the big reveal at the end has already been blown. Everyone knows what it is. So I've got to come up with something better. So after discovering the Statue of Liberty, Marky Mark gets back into his spaceship and goes back to Earth and crash lands in Washington, D.C., right at the steps of the Lincoln Memorial. He gets out of his ship. He goes up to the Lincoln Memorial, and Abraham Lincoln is an ape.
Oh,
it's Abraham Lincoln.
Abraham Lincoln.
So
Abraham.
And then all these cops come up because he just crash landed in D.C. All these cops come up, and they're all apes.
Orangutans.
So somehow he goes back
time.
It goes back to Earth, and Earth has retroactively become an ape planet. So
ain't that something? Almost like he went into the future. It
was largely
laughed
the
at.
Word that I'm looking for. Yeah. And it took 10 years before they touched it again.
So I wish that Sean trusted me as much as this cat trusts a dog.
Oh my God.
Ain't that adorable?
So adorable.
That cat is asleep as asleep can be. Got his ears covered up. Don't have to hear nothing. Just that dog breathing.
Right.
It's like a noise machine.
And look at that. Dogs and cats, they can coexist.
Yep. Let's see.
It's a lesson for all of us. Pond coin.
So we way
More
up.
pops, less drops.
It's up over 760 now, so it's even higher.
760.
Yep, we're definitely heading that way. Oh, you've seen this where all he wants is a handshake. Oops, he did it again. He's just trying to shake hands, and no one wants to shake Putin's hand. Oops, he grabbed it again. You wonder why everybody. Oh my gosh, he tries so hard to be like, I'm
Nobody
just
loves
Vladimir. Look, that one was hard.
Yeah.
But then he...
Oh, that's tough too.
Hey, I was just doing this.
Hey, let's just go over here instead.
Yeah, we watched the deer.
Super
I have a whole bunch of
awkward.
other ones, but they're not all there. What's this one? Make sure to report this clan. Probably should dox yourself. Yep. I don't know why that one's saved. But you can see it's Meltdown Island show stuff.
Meltdown Island.
I thought I saved more
This is show
things.
stuff.
But this is the big deal. This is the big deal right now. This right here, you have quite the opportunity. A lot of people felt like they missed the first Pepe. Like me. I bought it the night before it went to its all-time high. Just like I bought the night before, or 3 nights before Shiba Inu went to its all-time high. So some say I'm a top thing. Warning, I'm a top something or other. I don't know what it's called. I'm a top warrant. Never mind.
Hey,
I don't even know how to burn
for?
myself anymore. I don't even know what.
Everyone's favorite part of the show.
Is it already 6 o'clock?
Roses and thorns, roses and thorns.
It's the end of the show.
Roses and thorns, roses and thorns.
This is the song.
Motherfucking roses and thorns, roses and thorns.
This is the song.
Roses and thorns, roses and thorns. And thorns.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Roses and Thorns. This is everyone's favorite part of the show. Why?
What do we do?
We do this. A top signal. Whenever I start talking about something, that's almost a top. So y'all better bite up quick.
All
You
right.
better hurry it up, because I'm in it. This is a part of the show where we sit back and we go, hey, that was good. Thumbs up, rose. Or nope, that wasn't good. The way you explained things, Sean, was bad. That's a thorn. That's an example. This is not a real, that was not a real
when
thorn.
I took us off on a tangent
Good point.
about War of the Planet of the Apes.
I was going to walk us through
when we
the
were
timeline.
talking about Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. That's a thorn. That's a thorn to me.
Thorn.
I'm giving myself a thorn.
Hey. Pound coin.
More pops?
More strops. Don't mess it up, dude. You've
What
got
is it
one
called?
word. More swap.
More swaps. More drops.
It rhymes. Anyway, got me thrown off.
Thorn to me then, for throwing you off.
So I think maybe a rose could be for letting each other cook. Because I let you cook, I let you finish. I said, land your plane.
Yeah, that was nice.
You was going where I wanted to move on to the dog thing and show you a little thing, give us a little palate cleanser.
I'll be honest, it shows a lot of growth for you.
I'll take that, Rose.
Rose for you, growing.
Growth, Rose. Thank you. Accepted.
Growth, Rose. Rose, of course, to all of our commenters, right?
Yeah. Look at this one.
Who do the humans join when apes v AI war?
I think that's obvious. Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah. See, it's actually two separate wars. The AI kicks the human ass first.
Go on.
And then the humans die, apes take over.
And they don't know how to deal with apes.
And they don't know how to deal with apes, but then they figure it out.
They're like, is that a cat? Is that a dog? Is it an ape? They can't even, you know what I mean?
And then they war with the apes. In the end, AI goes 2-0, I think. I think they take out the humans and the apes.
Oh, you know what though? I did watch that new Netflix movie starring Jennifer Lopez where dude, this is what I'm talking about. This would be a thorn. I'm saying the words and your reaction sort of throws me off of my explanation. Then I come out looking like a jackass.
I'm sorry. I have a visceral reaction to that movie. It was just awful.
You watched it then.
I thought it was so awful.
How many thimbles? How many thimbles?
No, 0 thimbles.
I give it 6 apples.
What? What did you give Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes? 6 apples?
6 apples. Everybody gets 6 apples.
You think it's as good as Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes? Because that movie was awful.
All right. I guess. I mean,
so poorly written.
I mean, the guy was pretty good. The AI was like, trust me, I'm not your dad, and I'm not the other AI that hurt you. You know what I mean? It was pretty nice. There was no father figure in the whole movie. The AI was the father figure. And you know what? She was mad at the AI. Makes us really reassess our own dads in life. Like, let's all give our dads a hug, you guys. That's a rose for hugging your dad.
Hugging your dad, hugging your dad. Motherfucking hugging your dad, hugging your dad.
Someone's in a sing-song mood today. You are on fire.
Rose to me.
Rose on fire. Thorn and Rose to being a top signal because it helps everyone else but harms me.
A rose to you, buddy, for your hot streak that you're on with the crypto.
It's very nice. I'm about to pay rent on time this month.
A rose for making it to May. And if you make it to May, it's all gravy after that.
Apparently if you make it through May in a bull run, then you become rich. So here I am, baby.
Here I am.
Sign, seal, deliver. I'm rich. Please. That'd be great. I've definitely been in survival mode for a decade now. A decade.
This might shock you, but regarding the technical issues at the top, I give you a rose.
What? I think I deserve a thorn. Go on.
A rose for DUSTiN's landlord, to be fair.
Thank you.
To be
Rose,
sure.
Rose.
But I give you a rose because the technical issues island is one of my favorite segments of the show.
Yeah, but we're in the show and we're laughing at ourselves for being failures. So it's a double-edged sword, I guess.
But by presenting ourselves as failures, I think we make ourselves relatable to at least half of the audience.
I think the other half is like, next swipe. But that could be in my own. I'm having my own War of the Apes inside. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's an internal war. I've just learned about the war of that movie. It's an internal war rather than like, oh, let's go to war.
Yeah.
Saving Private, ape name. I don't know what they call him.
Caesar.
I like
also that movie introduces how it is that humans came to be voiceless, right? Because that was the big thing in Planet of the Apes, the original '68, that humans could no longer speak.
And it was from the viruses?
It was from a mutation of the virus.
Oh.
So another wave of the virus hits during war for Planet of the Apes.
But notice this time they changed it up where they
renders them speechless.
We have all of a sudden a lot of human. No spoiler alerts, but spoiler alert. We got a bunch of humans all up in their little bunkers and whatnot. Like all of a sudden it's turned into like Fallout plus Planet of the Apes. Fallout Apes. Fallout Planet of the Apes.
Well, that was also in the original movies.
Oh, it was?
Yeah. Because after Planet of the Apes is Beneath the Planet of the Apes. And in the sewers and subways beneath the...
you can get diseases in sewers. Believe me.
Beneath the Forbidden Zone live a group of mutants.
Like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Well, they're probably mutants from the nuclear wars.
Okay. Could be turtles then.
But they were humans.
I, myself, enjoy the duo and trying to understand Poly, Vincemus, and Crypto Talk. Thank you. That's a good compliment.
Yeah.
That's like what most of our show is. Trying to understand. Hi, welcome to Trying to Understand.
Did you see that? The Technical Issues Island, the Technical Issues segment makes everyone feel better about themselves.
Really? Mm-hmm. I've been saying that for years.
It's like doom watching.
Remember, that's what we did a whole try it out for. Me and Sean did many shows together, but one of our experimental shows was Try It Out, where we get on stage, and then what we do is we fail. We do the worst thing that two improvisers could do on stage, and no one laughs. Everyone feels real awkward, and then we go, you think you can do better than that? Then come on up and try it out. And that part is very difficult, because I know that both of us, we're used to being perfect. We're used to being hilarious, getting all the laughs and all the claps. So when we come out there and we have to fail, there's part of us that go, nope, not me, not today.
Not going to happen.
And we have to force ourselves to do it.
Never going to do it, never going to do it. Never going to do it.
So definitely it's difficult for us. But at the same time, I appreciate that. Because ultimately, that's what we try to do. We try to be an example for you to feel better about yourself.
As we process the world melting down around us.
You're not so bad, you guys.
Not so bad.
Not so bad. We thank you for that. I think we said it all. We give a rose to all the commenters. Bryce Rabbits for stopping in.
Bryce
Steiner.
Rabbits. And congratulations again.
Congratulations to the wonderful new family.
Expanding the family.
We had the Pope. We had Pork Pope in here today.
Can
you believe that?
Yeah.
Tiffany, old Fu You Tiger, stopped in to say hello.
Fu You Tiger.
Boy, my dude is singing. He's got a Jabbox hero. I hear you, dude. I know what songs you sing.
So let's stop the insanity, though, right?
Let's stop the insanity.
Because corporations are not people.
Even though the Supreme Court has made them into people, we have got to do something about that. We've got to stop it.
They've taken control.
We've got to turn it around.
We've got to get money
out of politics. Get money out of politics.
And at the same time, get politics out of our vaginas.
Yeah.
Our collective vaginas.
Agreed.
Because as our OnlyFans will attest, another word we learned today.
Oh, look at this. I think somebody's saying they would smash. I think somebody's saying they would. They would smash.
A little makeup and voice, kind of passable.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. Thank you. No, I can't do it.
Oh, a little makeup and a voice.
Oh, look at me. I'm DUSTiN. Right. No. I was laughing at myself, and you can tell I'm lying.
Mm-hmm. So, and just real quick, the Arctic sea ice.
Well, go ahead.
The blue is the melt.
Well, then that looks like a lot of white.
It's already melting. Well, it's still early in the season. And look how much in the middle is already blue.
But here's the thing he doesn't show you is on the other side of the world, it's starting to freeze up more.
Because it's winter over there.
Yeah. We're on the same side here.
That's also where the Doomsday Glacier is. And as we've already established, even though it's winter there, it's being melted from underneath.
This is when I bought. Look how early I bought. Down there, right at the very beginning. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
but then what I was looking at yesterday when I freaked out, I was looking at just this little dot when I was up there selling, and I then had to rebuy because I freaked out because he told me I could take the money out. He's like, "Yeah, go ahead.
Go on, take the money.
You need a couple grand to get a couple grand to buy this NFT, but you're gonna get a rebate, and it's a mining rig. It's a virtual mining rig that will allow me to process the in-game transactions. This is how much is thought out. So people will be able to exchange their scammer for other crypto coins in the game. And I have a mining rig now that will earn me, instead of the fees going to Coinbase or going to whatever, they'll be going to me. It's a win. It's pretty big.
Well, that's very exciting, buddy. I want DUSTiN.
He allowed me to take the $2,000 that he paid me to then go buy another thing. It's just, I'm telling you, Vince Seamus is he comes off a little bit rough around the edges. Oh, he's not a perfect circle. Who is these days? He might be a little rough around the edges, but he's very giving and very supportive. And I don't think he gets enough credit. What's this? All decks there. All hands on decks. Could pull some chatters. Chatters. I watched one for many minutes before I realized. All right, that sounds like you were on an adventure. I appreciate that, Low Tones.
Going on an adventure.
You are the decks. That's what I've been saying. Pawn decks.
You are the decks.
I love you so. Bump, bump, bump. You do it all again and again.
I want DUSTiN to get rich, be it YouTube or crypto. I want DUSTiN to get rich.
Thank you, Bob.
So we can start paying me to co-host the show.
I kind of did this weekend a little bit.
Little bit.
You could be buying more, to be honest with you, because right now it's back down to very low prices. Notice I took this picture at 69 cents, or 6 cents, 900s and 6,000s. So
remember the 6 cents?
But basically 7 cents. I bought it for 7 cents.
They show us in the first scene him getting killed.
They show us, and it's like you forget. Oh, he got better?
He got better.
That's what you assume.
Because we see him standing, we see him out and about.
Because not many movies did ghosts back then.
Except for Ghost.
And the movie Ghost Story. I don't know if you've seen that. It's on, I think, HBO Max. It's very, very good, but also very, very existentially depressing.
Hey, DUSTiN.
What's that, Sean?
You are the decks.
Oh, you are the... Okay, you already saying this song. Steiner.
You the decks. You the decks now, dog.
Steiner, I hope you got in on that play. I hope I made you a lot of money on PEPE on Soul. I'm glad to have helped.
But he is not a financial advisor.
I'm not a financial advisor, but listen to every word I tell you.
Past results do not indicate future performance.
No. And I hope not, because my past performance has been nil. That's what the English people say for nothing.
It's been bad.
I also had a discussion with a London Englander.
Oh, I was starting to
I know. Well, this is funny, though. This guy was like, why does everybody always think that London is all of England? And I go, well, for me, it was all the way back to Austin Powers when the general was like, we're calling London England. So from that moment, always, whenever I talk about England, I always want to say London, England, which means everyone in England is from London. And then he sent me back a picture of Great Britain, and it just says London across. So I thought that was funny enough to at least share. I regret it now.
All right.
Either way, we'd like to thank you for coming out. Thank you, Rose the Low Tone.
And we'll see you next week.
We will.
Tune in next week when
we are going to have more fun.
And we find out whether or not DUSTiN can determine what vegetable is being cut merely by the sound of the actual cut.
Let us know on X with what movie you want us to review. We might go see another movie, the two of us. Look at us. We have a date night now where we go and see movies to let you not have to go and see it if you don't want to. We'll tell you if it's good or bad. Geez, look at us, dude.
I think we agree though that if they're interested, we recommend Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. If you're not interested, you're not going to be interested.
If you want to look, if you're
waffling on it, I say yeah.
If you want to take your girlfriend to a movie where you're like, I'm smarter than that, you can do that. You can go to Planet of the Apes and you can be like, look, I'm smarter than that ape. But anyway.
Yeah,
they do raise eagles, which is pretty cool.
And does have something to say about religion and its influence, and
Does?
Yeah.
I guess so.
Through allegory.
Allegories. Well, I think we've said it all, bud.
Good job.
Good job to you.
Good job, you everyone.
Did we say to U.S. Supreme Court get out of vaginas?
Yeah.
Okay, I think we've said it all.
Said it all, bud.
Well,
No, no, said it all. Did it all. Bye. Nice
can
work,
I get
everyone.
one picture of you smiling? Because I've learned I've learned a new way to make thumbnails, and that's what's holding me back from releasing the video, which I will today. So, see you soon. Bye from Meltdown Island. Goodbye. Come
Thank
back
you.
sometime when we